Posting your work online will not get you clients if all you're doing is chasing likes and followers. And I know this because after 18 years working with architectural firms, yacht builders and automotive brands, the pattern is always the same. The artists who get clients are not the ones with the most followers. They're the ones who understand something most 3D artists completely miss. So these are the things I teach inside my program, and they are the reason artists like Robin went from 0 commercial projects to booked. They are what separate 3D artists who actually land clients from 3D artists who get compliments from other artists. But first you need to understand something about the people you are trying to reach. To understand this, imagine you're a chef running a restaurant. You have 2 types of customers walk through the door every night. The first group just want a burger, something quick, easy, familiar. They're just browsing the menu for the safest option. And if you put a tasting menu in front of them with frogois and truffle throne, they are overwhelmed. They didn't come for that. They just wanted something simple. And then the second group is the opposite. They're the foodies. They've eaten at every restaurant in town. They know their stuff. If you serve them a basic burger, they're insulted. So they came for something with depth, with expertise behind it. And the moment they don't get it, they leave. And this is exactly what happens when you put yourself out there as a 3D artist. If your portfolio is generic, your message is vague, and your outreach says, I do 3D stuff, that attracts the burger crowd, and they might just ask for a quote, they'll compare you on price, and then they'll move on. But the people who actually have the budget, the developers, the agencies, the studios, they are the foodies. They want to see someone who understands their world, who solved their specific problems before, who speak their language, and most 3D artists are only ever cooking burgers. So how do we stop cooking burgers and start attracting the foodie? It starts with who you're actually making your work for, and most artists get this completely wrong. This is the thing that keeps most 3D artists broke, and they don't even know they're doing it. You finish a render, it looks incredible, you post it, and who responds? Other 3D artists. Nice lighting, what renderer, love the materials, and it feels great, but none of those people are gonna hire you. The reason this happens is because you're rendering to impress artists, not what solves problems for clients. A property developer doesn't care about your subsurface scattering. They care about whether the image will help them sell their flats before building is finished. An interior designer doesn't care about your HDRI setup. They care about whether the render shows exactly what the finished room will look like, so they can get sign off and move on. Every render you post should answer one question: who is this for? And if the answer is other 3D artists, then it is not going to get you work. If the answer is a property developer in London who needs to pre-sell apartments, then you're cooking. When I stopped posting renders for other 3D artists and started posting renders that showed clients I understood their world, everything changed. The work didn't get better, the audience changed. So now you know who your work should be for, but even if you're creating the right work, it will not matter if you're not putting it in front of the right person. And this is where most artists waste months of effort. And just a quick one, I put together a free 30-day client roadmap. It walks you through the exact steps I would take to land my first high-paying client if I had to start from scratch today. It is inside the free community and the link is in the description. So not every potential client is at the same stage. There are 2 types of people you're going to encounter. The first type knows that they have a problem, but they have not figured out the solution yet. A developer knows their floor plans aren't selling apartments, but they have not considered 3D visualization. An architect knows their pitches are losing to competitors, but they haven't thought about why. So these are the people that need educating. They need you to show them what's possible, and when you reach out to them, you lead with a problem. I noticed the listings for your development only have floor plans. Most buyers cannot visualize a space from a floor plan, which is why units sit on the market longer than they need to. And then you have the second type who already know they need 3D. They've already worked with artists, or they have been researching. They are comparing options, and they are looking for the person who feels like the safest bet. And when you reach out to these people, you lead with proof. Here's a similar project I did for a development in your area. The client sold out 6 months before completion. So the mistake most 3D artists make is that they're treating both the same. They send the same portfolio link to everyone with a generic message, but a developer who's never used 3D needs a completely different conversation than one who already has. So when you're building your outreach list, figure out which group each person sits in. And the ones that don't know you need them yet, show them the problem. The ones who already know, show them the solution. So you're speaking to the right person with the right message, but there is one thing that separates the artists who get replies from the ones that gets ignored, and it's not talent. When a potential client looks at your portfolio or reads your outreach, you have about 10 seconds before they decide whether they're going to keep going or not. And most 3D artists kill those 10 seconds by making it complicated. Their website has 12 pages with no clear next steps. Their proposals are 10 pages long, they list every piece of software they've ever used, and the client lands on it and thinks, I don't actually know what this person does. So overwhelm is the silent killer of client work. If a developer has to work to understand what you offer, they're not going to work with you. They'll just hire someone who made it obvious. So strip it back, one niche, one type of work, one message, and make the decision easy. The artists who get hired are not the most talented. They are the ones who make it easiest to say yes. So you've made it easy for them to say yes, but you still need a reason to say yes to you over someone else. And this is what separates the artists who get DMs and the ones who get scrolled past. So a render on its own is decoration. A render with context is a sales tool. And most artists post an image with a caption like latest project or personal work, or just the software they use, and this tells the potential client absolutely nothing about what it's like to work with you. So instead, every time you post a render, tell the story behind it. What was the problem? What was the brief? What problem were you solving? What was the client trying to achieve? So here is the difference. Bad, kitchen interior, 3ds Max Corona renderer. Good, a developer came to me with a problem. They had 12 apartments that were not selling because buyers could not visualize the space from the floor plans. I created a set of interior visuals to show each apartment fully furnished and styled for their target buyer. They sold out in 6 weeks. Same render, completely different message. The first one gets likes from artists, the second one gets DMs from a developer who has exactly the same problem. So your renders tell a story and your message is clear, but none of this matters if the right people don't see it. And this is the part that most artists get completely wrong. By the way, we have a 12-week accelerator that focuses on the business side of 3D. It's run by myself and 5 industry mentors. If you want to get involved, check out the link in the description. So this one is gonna sting. ArtStation is not where your clients are. Behance is not where your clients are. Instagram might be, depending on your niche, but if your entire feed is artists following you, you are in an echo chamber. So think about who actually hires 3D artists. Property developers, architects, interior designers, marketing agencies, product brands. Where do those people spend time? Most likely LinkedIn, industry events, specific forums, their own networks, their own inboxes. Inside the program, we teach something called 10 by 10. You contact 10 potential clients before 10 a.m. every single day. It sounds aggressive, but it works because getting clients is a mass problem. The more people who know you exist, the more opportunities that come. And most 3D artists are sitting at home waiting to be discovered instead of picking up the phone. One of the future-proof artists landed a full house project, 8 rooms plus 4 more coming. He didn't go viral, he didn't get lucky. He sent a specific message to a specific person about a specific problem, and then he used the pricing calculator from the program, and the client accepted immediately. So I'm not saying delete your ArtStation, I'm saying stop relying on it as your client acquisition strategy. Every render you create should end up where an actual buyer might see it. A LinkedIn post written for business people, a direct email to someone in your niche, a follow-up for someone who went cold. Most of this takes less than an hour a day, but that hour is worth more than a week of tweaking materials that no one's ever gonna notice. So the 5 things: stop rendering for other artists, speak to the right person, make it easy to say yes, tell the story behind the render, and post where your clients actually are. None of this requires you to get better at 3D. Your renders are already good enough. What most artists are missing is not skill, it is a system. 0 visibility times 100 skills equals 0 opportunities. The artists who break through are not the most talented. They're the ones who do the 5 things consistently. If you want to see exactly how I would land clients today, starting from scratch, watch this video next. And if you want the full system, the community link and future proof are both in the description, and I'll see you next week.